Okay, so you're in, and I know that you want to get started right away in activating your wealth code. So I decided to do this extra special free gift to get you going right away so that you can feel what it's like to activate your wealth and tap that code that's inside your heart, that's connected to your soul's essence, and begin to experience just what we're talking about here. So I'm going to give you two things that you can get started with right away before you even listen to the first episode. So the first thing to know that tapping into your soul wealth codes is that your soul's essence, which is the light of who you are, is inherent to you. Okay, so when we talk about wealth code, this is actually the encoding that's imprinted in your soul's light, in your frequency. So here's an exercise that you can do to immediately begin to connect with your wealth code and begin to tap that and unlock it so that you can realign to your divine destiny instantly. All right, so I want you to close your eyes. And you always begin in the heart because that's where all of your soul codes are, and that's how you tap your wealth codes. I'm beginning to breathe in and out through your heart. And this activates what I call your heart's breath. You can even see that you have a heart lung, and this is a portal into your soul's essence. And after you take 3 unified heart breaths, so these are breathing with your whole heart. Now begin to imagine that you have a light at the center of your heart. And you're going to turn that light on. And first it may be a little bit dim. And then I want you to expand it from flashlight size to then it becomes like a floodlight. And then an explosion of light. This is letting your soul's light to begin to flood into your heart, your body, and into your life. And know that as you're doing this, you are actually realigning to your soul's frequency. And when you do that, you are instantly commanding that the space around you begins to realign to your divine destiny. And so now what I'm going to do for each of you is I'm going to tap and unlock soul codes. And so I'm dropping them in. Begin to imagine like diamonds dropping into the center of your heart. And as they drop in, you begin to experience like a pebble dropping into water, ripples of energy and ripples of currency. This is energetic currency moving out. You may even hear a hum like honeybees. And just allow yourself this experience, beginning to feel the vibration of your soul's essence beginning to come into your body, moving into the space around you. All right, now open your eyes. And now here's what I want you to do. And if you have pen and paper, it'll really help. Get something to write with and write down now, this is what you're going to begin to pay attention to, because know that everything around you now has become realigned to your soul's essence, your soul's frequency. And abundant doorways will begin to open for you. All right, so here's what I want you to get. I want you to begin to pay attention to synchronicities that show up. I'm going to teach you one right now, which is the synchronicity of, I've got these spirals so you can see, right? It's going to be spirals of the 8, which is infinity. I want you to pay attention to where the number 8 shows up in your life. I'm just giving you a slice here to give you a practice of how you can tap and activate your wealth. And where the 8s show up, okay, they can be repeating 8s. Maybe you'll hear the number 8. You may even see the infinity symbol somewhere. That is indicating that your soul's essence has opened a doorway to abundance for you. This is how you begin to read the language of light and the language of your soul. So write that down. Pay attention to where reoccurring 8s and synchronicity 8s show up, and maybe even other number patterns, okay, and other patterns of light, okay, because I'm supporting you here and teaching you to decode the language of light, which is the language of your soul. All right, then when you see it, I want you to quiet your mind and come into your heart's breath again and begin to breathe in and out through your heart and bring that 8 and whatever was the experience that you're having in that moment. Okay, if you're driving, because sometimes the 8s are repeating when you're driving, you see it on a license plate. Don't do this. Don't do it until you get home or you pull aside and park. You're going to breathe the experience in, and then you're going to pour your gratitude into it, which you can say, I'm grateful or thank you, because your next opportunity to open up to your soul's wealth just arrived. So you can say thank you. And another way to do it is begin to pour pink light out through your heart, which is sending it back out into the field around you in order to make that unified connection. It's an infinity connection. So imagine the loop, one loop of infinity inside your heart and the other loop going out, and you make the link, okay? So we're sealing that in. And that's it, okay? That's it. So step 1, notice especially reoccurring patterns of 8s after you do that activation that I just walked you through. And when you come into one of those experiences, whether it's reoccurring 8s or other reoccurring synchronicities, because it actually all works this way, then you bring yourself into a state of gratitude. And it's from there that you're actually beginning to lock one of the new money codes, which is money is God. The first one that I gave you, the activation, which is money is light, which is about your purpose. Money is my purpose, is service. That's light. That's your soul's essence. Okay. So do that and practice this for the entirety of the show, and you'll be amazed by what begins to open up for you. Okay. And if you want to go deeper with this and understand more about how to read the language of your soul and what exactly are the steps to activating your wealth, then I encourage you to book a call with my team. And there's a link right here at the bottom to book a call. And when you click on that, you'll get a day and time that we're available. And when you get on the phone with us, my team will support you in coming up with your own personal wealth consciousness activation. Okay, so your steps, so that you can know, when you start getting these synchronicities and these patterns, like, what do I do now? Okay, so if you're interested in going deeper with that and want your own personalized wealth activation plan, click the link here and we'll get you on our calendar and get a plan for you. All right, everyone, I cannot wait for you to sink into this material, and I will see you on the other side of your wealth transformation.